The first complaint was filed 10 years ago. It was about a property near Rio Hondo packed with chemical materials. Now some folks who live nearby are taking matters into their own hands and demanding something be done. Channel 5's Daisy Martinez is in the Cameron County newsroom with all the details. Daisy.
Dina, Arroyo City residents say they're tired of waiting for this property to be cleaned up. They say it's not only an eyesore, but they're also afraid it could be dangerous to their health. Yvonne Peck did her homework. She's compiled pages and pages of information on the state's case against William Templeton. He owns this property at the intersection of FM 106 and FM 803.
They ought to put a lien on his property, take his property, sell it, and clean it up.
It's full of charred paint cans and other chemical materials that went up in flames in 2012. The massive fire took days to contain. Peck discovered the problems started years before that fire.
When Hurricane Dolly hit, there were like 3 to 4 feet of water standing on that corner. And that's with all those cans and what have you. And the neighbors were concerned because they had children, they have animals, so they put in a complaint to TCEQ.
The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality has an extensive file on this site. They issued notices of violations and ordered Templeton to clean up this site multiple times. These records show the first violation was issued in December 2008 for storing unauthorized municipal solid waste on the property. Today, the mess remains.
In addition to having the soil contamination and the air contamination from the chemicals, there's also the possibility of water contamination because it does lie over the Gulf Coast aquifer, and also that's part of the watershed for the Arroyo Colorado, and this is our backyard, is the Arroyo Colorado.
In the TCEQ files, we found this handwritten letter by Templeton dated February 2012. In it, he promises the state he'll clean up the site and remove hazardous materials from his property in a timely manner. We went looking for Templeton today at one of his resale shops to find out why he didn't keep his end of the bargain. Employees told us he's on vacation and doesn't carry a cell phone.
He has to be held accountable by the court of law. I mean, we're run by laws. The laws need to step up and do something about it.
Peck says these violations and potential health threats were allowed to go on for way too long. They'll continue pressing the state to take action. The Attorney General's office issued a final summary judgment against Templeton. That is, back in 2015, he was ordered to pay nearly $300,000 to the state and also given us several months to clean up the site. As we just showed you, it's been 2 years since that court order and the mess remains. We'll of course keep you updated with any updates in this story. For now, live from the Cameron County newsroom, Daisy Martinez, Channel 5 News at 6.
The TCEQ started investigating the site in 2008. At first, they noted more than 6,000 cans of paint, varnish, lacquer, and enamel sitting uncovered and unprotected. Agents then visited the site 3 times before a large fire in 2012. By that time, they say there were at least 9,000 cans of hazardous materials sitting outside. In 2014, we reported on the uncovered paint containers and Cameron County complaints. In 2015, as Daisy mentioned, the Attorney General's office ordered the property owner, William Templeton, to clean up the mess. We checked a year later when residents called us again because the site wasn't touched. In 2017, TCEQ requested the Attorney General's office take action to ensure compliance of the summary judgment.